Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is KingDrone, and I am back. And I want to say first off that I am sorry if I still sound sick, if I cough a lot and whatnot. I'm at the very end of my cold, man. I'm at the part where you get that tickle in your throat, and you just can't stop coughing, or you just can't stop coughing. I'm taking all kinds of cough drops and all kinds of shit. It fucking sucks. But today I'm bringing you a movie review of a film that KingDrone and I watched a night ago or 2 nights ago. We saw it on Netflix, and we were looking for a new type of horror film to try to watch. One that's not like, too popular and everything. Kind of like The Babadook. If any of you have seen The Babadook, it's an amazing movie. I'll probably watch it again and bring out a review for it as well. But yeah, I kind of like that and everything. One that's not like too popular, one that's not like getting a lot of praise or just being pushed like all the other horror films that are coming out. But this movie is Housebound, and it is on Netflix, so you can check it out and you can watch it. And I will say that this movie is very, very weird. It starts out with a girl who is with a friend, and they're attempting to steal money out of an ATM, and she ends up getting caught and everything. They put her on house arrest, and her parents, which her mom and then her stepdad, actually take her to the house that they used to live in, and put her on house arrest there. And she's on house arrest for 8 months. I mean, oh my god. I remember watching Disturbia, and it was like, damn. I can't remember what Disturbia was like, what? Was like 3 months. I think this is 8. But while they're there, they keep talking about how back in the day, they used to think that ghosts were there. They used to hear all kinds of noises in the walls and all kinds of shit. And now that she's there, now she's hearing all that shit. I mean, she still doesn't believe it. Her mom is huge on that shit. But the main girl doesn't believe that it's ghosts or anything. And it was really confusing and really weird. The acting, it's a dark comedy. It has some horror aspects in it, but it's mainly a dark comedy. And dark comedies, when they're done right, they're really, really good. And I will say that this movie did it right. Is the movie great? No, it's not great. I don't think it really was. But I think it was nice, and it was enjoyable, and it was watchable. That's the thing. It was watchable. And if something is watchable, that should be good enough for anybody to watch it. Period. It doesn't have to have a good rating or doesn't have to have a great rating, but as long as it's watchable and enjoyable, watchable and enjoyable when it comes to movies are the two big things. Then that's what's good about it. The acting was just wacko. I mean, it was just crazy. And when you actually find out that what I will say is that I do talk about spoilers in my reviews. And I've said that in every single review. I haven't spoiled anything yet, but I will say what I'm about to talk about next is a spoiler. So if you don't want to read on anymore, I will say check the movie out. It's on Netflix. It's a pretty good movie. It's enjoyable. It has some funny parts at times. Then it has the parts that really just get under your skin, that just creep you out. I mean, my hairs, at one point in the movie, there's one point, I'm going to talk about it later, here after I talk about this, there was one point where literally every hair on my arm and my legs stood up. I'm not even joking. They literally stood up, and I was like, oh my God, that was fucking creepy. And this movie does that perfectly. I mean, it really, really does. So, like I said, if you don't want to hear about spoilers and you want to go see the movie, go see the movie now. You guys know what I think. Go watch it. It's actually pretty damn good. But now to my spoiler talk. There are no ghosts. I mean, yeah, there are no ghosts. There's a guy that's living in their walls. And it's fucking crazy. I mean, he's been living in the walls of this house and in the basement area, like in between houses, for 15 years, I think it was. And this dude is fucking wacko. Oh my god, his hair looks like Albert Einstein. Okay, he has black eyeliner, is pale white, black lips and everything, and this dude is fucking crazy. The part that made my hair stand up, and this is for anybody who doesn't care about spoilers and they just want to know about what's going on, and they're gonna go watch the movie. When she goes in between the fucking walls of the house and she fucking finds him in the walls, and she sees him and he's sitting there watching TV, she's looking, and something happens, and she falls down, and she covers herself, and she goes back, and she looks back up, and right then and there, Queen and I was like, oh god, he's either going to be right there, fucking staring right back, or she's going to look for a second, and then he's going to slide over in the frame, and whatnot, but he never did. She's looking through, and then she stops, she pulls back, and the camera's looking at her, and this is the fucking part. Music started coming up real slow, and she started looking over, and the camera panned over, and this motherfucker sticks his head through the wall and is just staring at her. Dude, it was creepy, and then he breaks through the wall and starts chasing her down. It was fucking insane. Oh my goodness. But the twist is that there's no real hauntings. And the guy that was in the walls actually isn't a bad guy. He's actually really good. It's the psychiatrist in the beginning of the movie and throughout the entire movie that was actually the killer. He killed a little girl. And he's been able to get away with it for this long. And then, they do some research and whatnot, and they find out that it's him. And the dude that's been hiding in the walls has been hiding from him as well, because he was trying to kill him because he was a witness, I'm pretty sure. I need to watch the movie again. It was fucking all over the goddamn place. But there were some real creepy factors. I mean, like, they were down in the basement. They slid, they fell down and whatnot, and they're down there on the wall, and then they get up and they look up, and the crazy dude, what's his name? Harold, I think his name is? Something, I can't remember. But he's just over a ledge, just staring right at him. Just staring right at him. And dude, they used him fucking perfectly. I mean, the way he looks, all the camera angles, the way that he comes into frame, and the way that he's looking at you, it's incredible. They did him. He is the biggest creepy factor. Every single time he came on screen, it was insane. It was great. But the movie itself actually is not that bad. So if you have Netflix and you have some time and you want to see a new movie that's actually pretty dang good, not great. I mean, when I think of great horror movies, I think of The Descent. I think of Record. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street, shit like that. This is not among those, but this is like a couple steps down. It's enjoyable, it's watchable, it's pretty fucking creepy, and it's actually pretty damn good. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Don't forget, the movie is called Housebound. And I will actually, down in the link, down in the description, what I'm going to start doing is every movie that I'm going to review, I'm going to post the link to the movie's IMDb page and the link to the movie's Rotten Tomatoes page. That way you guys can go and look at them, and they'll all be right there and everything. It'll just make it very convenient. Thank you all very, very much for watching. If you have seen the movie, comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Thank you all. We love you. You guys have been awesome. More to come.